All right, this is my first time doing stand-up on Espresso, so let's see how it goes. I'm getting older. I'm trying to stay healthy, so I'm going to all my doctor's appointments. Last week, I went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor. He looked up my nose with a little flashlight, and he said, "John, it appears that you have a severely deviated rectum." And I was like, that was just one wild night in college. And how far down can you see with that thing? The animated piece of beef jerky known as RFK is in the news again recently. And this time it was for something that actually kind of makes sense. He's launching an investigation into reports that doctors are removing organs from organ donors while they're still alive. And this was brought to his attention when he went in for a routine physical. And his own doctor removed what was left of his worm-eaten brain. I think there's a lot of similarities between churches and strip clubs. They're everywhere. They're open all night, and they'll both take your money and leave you feeling guilty. And if you play your cards right, there's a chance you might get lucky in one of the back rooms. Depending on how old you are. We got a lot of really slow drivers around here. It drives me crazy. I was trying to get my kids to the first day of school on time. We come up on this old lady coming down the mountain. She's driving slow. So I wait for a safe spot to pass her. It's double yellow, but I pass her, it was fine. She catches up with us at the intersection down below, and she's waiting for me to pull over. And she was in her 80s, so I'm thinking she might be having a medical emergency or something. So I pull over, I jump out, and before I know it, she starts swinging on me with a pickleball racket. And then I realize she's road raging. And I look back, and my kids, 13 and 14, my son and daughter are watching, and it occurs to me this is a great opportunity for a teaching moment. So luckily I was able to dodge her blows, kick her in the face. She went down, but my kids were cheering. I've never been prouder as a father. But she popped right back up. She was like, "I've been kicked harder than that in CrossFit over 80. So, I was never really good at dirty talk, but it got a lot harder when I was married with kids. A while back, I was with my ex-wife, and she whispered to me, we were in the throes of passion, she's like, "Talk dirty to me." And I was like, I don't know what to say. Kids are in the room next door. She's like, "Say anything, don't worry about the kids are asleep." So I thought about it for a few thrusts. And then I whispered into her ear, I was like, "Tomorrow, I'm gonna make the kids pick up dog shit." It was the last time she asked me to talk dirty. But my kids go to one of the hippie schools here in Nevada City. And I call it a hippie school because they consider high fructose corn syrup to be a Schedule I narcotic. One of the moms even accused me of being on high fructose corn syrup. And some of the kids have hippie names, like the typical ones like Cedar, Rainbow, and Dirt. So I thought they were all just liberal hippies, and I was really surprised when I found out that some of the families at the kids' school are actually pro-lice. Yeah, and not surprisingly though, they only pray for and advocate for the unborn lice. I started growing weed before it was legal. And it was actually still worth money back then. So I was really paranoid about getting raided by the cops. So one day, right before my first harvest, I hear this and I'm thinking, all right, I'm getting flown by the cops. And this was the year that they were trying to arrest the farmers, and they were calling out helicopters. Okay, fucked. I went and hid under the bed until it stopped, and it finally was like, fuck, they just landed in my driveway. Like, I'm fucked. And then I heard a beep and realized it was just the washing machine on spin cycle. And I was also really paranoid about getting robbed. So this one day, right before my first harvest, my plants are stinking up my whole neighborhood. And I see this guy come walking down my driveway that he's got a backpack on. He looked kind of like a well-dressed tweaker. And so I'm thinking this guy's here to rob me. And I run up behind him and I put him in a chokehold, you know, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? And he's like, I'm just here to bring the word of God. And I realized it was just a Jehovah's Witness. So I snapped his neck. But also, I like to smoke weed. We got any weed smokers here? No? Nobody not in Nevada City? Everyone's on the down up here. It's surprising how much stronger weed has gotten from when I first started smoking back in kindergarten. I used to be able to smoke an entire joint to my head, ride my bike to elementary school, and come up with an excuse why I was late and smelled like weed. The principal would be waiting outside for me and say, why are you late? Why do you smell like weed, Mr. Shea? And without skipping a beat, I'd be like, because I hit a bike on my skunk, Miss Eraser Nipples. Kind of fucked that one up. But I took one hit of this weed called Is This My House? Right before I went into the mall, and the next thing I knew, I was in Victoria's Secrets picking up on a mannequin. And I thought everything was going great until I asked her if she wanted to come have a hot dog and a stick with me. And she gave me this weird look and the cold shoulder. She was just like... And then it just turns out she was just vegan. And so she was down to come have an orange Julius with me. We hit it off. We were together for a while until one day she broke up. Left me standing there with a leg in each hand. After that, though, I swore that I was done with fake bitches. Then I took a hit of this weed called What's My Name Again? And the next thing I knew, I'd spent 10 or 20 minutes trying to pull a tick off my dog. And I finally realized it was one of his nibbles. All right, I'm going to leave you guys on that. Thank you. Give it up for your host, Nick.